Last video you started investing. Your money finally working for you instead of just sitting there. But there's something that can quietly cancel all of it out. Something that takes that same powerful force we talked about and flips it against you. It's debt. And most people have no idea how the trap actually works until they're already deep inside it. So today we're pulling the whole thing apart. How debt quietly keeps you broke, why it's so hard to escape, and exactly how to get out step by step. Because once you see how the trap is built, you stop falling for it. Let's go. Okay, first, the thing nobody explains. Debt is just compound interest in reverse. Remember the snowball from a few videos back? Money growing on top of money, rolling downhill, getting bigger and bigger while you sleep? Debt is that exact same snowball, except it's rolling towards you and you're the one at the bottom of the hill. With investing, you earn interest. With debt, you pay it. The bank we talked about becoming, when you're in debt, the bank is becoming wealthy off of you. You are the investment now, and that is the whole game. Flip. Here's where it gets nasty. Let's talk about the credit card. That little piece of plastic is the most expensive money you will ever borrow. A typical credit card charges around 20% interest a year, sometimes more. Think about that. The stock market we talked about averages maybe 7 or 8% in a good long-term picture, and people build entire fortunes off that. Your credit card is charging you 20, going the other direction. So if the market is a snowball slowly rolling uphill, credit card debt is an avalanche coming down. But here's the part that's actually designed to trap you: the minimum payment. Every month your statement shows this tiny number, the minimum payment, and it feels like a relief. Pay this small amount and you're fine. But that's a trap, and it is not an accident. The minimum is calculated to be just barely enough to cover the interest, with almost nothing going to what you actually owe. So you pay and you pay and you pay, and the balance barely moves. People carry the same credit card debt for years, sometimes decades, paying the whole time, and they still owe almost exactly what they started with. You could buy something for $1,000 and, paying only the minimum, end up handing the bank $3,000 over the years. The purchase was small. The trap was the interest. And the reason this is so dangerous is that debt feels normal. Everybody has it, so it stops feeling like an emergency. Buy now, pay later. Just put it on the card. Financing everything turns a scary price into a comfortable little monthly payment, and your brain relaxes. But every one of those comfortable little payments is a piece of your future income that's already been spent. You're not just borrowing money. You're borrowing from the person you're going to be. And this is exactly why debt keeps you broke. It's not just the money you lose, it's the math you can never start. Every single dollar going to interest is a dollar that can't go into your snowball. You literally cannot build wealth and pay 20% interest at the same time. The debt eats the growth before it can ever happen. You're running on a treadmill, paying for a past version of yourself while your future just stands there waiting. So getting out of debt isn't only about relief. It's the thing that unlocks everything else. Okay, so how do you actually escape? Here's the part that matters, and it's simpler than it feels. Step 1, face it. This is the scariest step and the most important one, and it's exactly like we talked about with fear. You have to look. Write down every single debt you have, the amount and the interest rate on each one, all of it in one place. I know it's uncomfortable. Do it anyway. You cannot beat a number you refuse to look at, and the second it's written down, it stops being this vague cloud of dread and becomes what it actually is: a problem with a solution. Step 2, stop digging. You cannot climb out of a hole while you are still digging it. That means the cards go away, out of your wallet, out of the saved payment fields, wherever it takes. You don't have to cut them up forever. You just have to stop adding to the pile while you clear it. Step 3, attack it. And there are 2 proven ways to do this, so pick the one that fits you. The first is the Avalanche. You pay extra on the debt with the highest interest rate first, while paying minimums on the rest. Mathematically, this saves you the most money. The second is the Snowball. And yes, that word again, where you pay off the smallest balance first, no matter the interest, just to get a quick win. That one's not about math, it's about momentum, that feeling of knocking one out completely. And here's the honest truth: the best method is the one you'll actually stick with. If seeing a debt disappear keeps you going, do the Snowball. If you want the fastest math, do the Avalanche. Just attack. Step 4, always pay more than the minimum, even a little. The minimum is the bank's plan for you, not yours. Anything extra you throw at it goes straight at the actual balance and quietly erases months, sometimes years, of interest. 5 or 10 extra dollars is not nothing. It's the difference between escaping and staying stuck. Now, the question I know you're thinking: should I invest or pay off debt first? And here's the simplest way to think about it. If your debt costs more in interest than your investments could realistically earn, you kill the debt first. Always. Paying off a credit card charging you 20% is the same as earning a guaranteed 20% return. And guaranteed returns like that do not exist anywhere else. There's nuance, sure. If your job matches money you put into retirement, that free match is worth grabbing. But that high interest credit card debt, that comes first, before almost anything. Clear the thing, dragging you backward before you try to move forward. And I need to say this part clearly, because debt comes with a lot of shame. Being in debt does not make you irresponsible or stupid. This system was designed to put you here. The easy credit, the buy now, pay later buttons, the minimum payments, none of that is an accident. They make money when you stay trapped. So getting out isn't about beating yourself up. It's about quietly taking your power back, one payment at a time. People climb out of way bigger holes than they think they can. It is completely doable. So let's bring it together. Debt is compound interest pointed at you. The credit card is the most expensive money you'll ever touch, and the minimum payment is the trap that keeps you there for years. It keeps you broke because every dollar of interest is a dollar that can't grow. And you escape it by facing it, stopping the bleeding, attacking it with the Snowball or the Avalanche, and always paying more than the minimum. High interest interest debt comes before investing because nothing kills your snowball faster. If you remember one thing, make it this. You cannot win the game while you're feeding the very thing that's beating you. Cut the debt loose and everything we've talked about finally starts working. If this helped, subscribe. I break down the money stuff school skip one doodle at a time. Next video, how to build a safety net so you never have to touch a credit card again. Your emergency fund the simple way. That's the thing that keeps you free. I'll see you there.